Welcome to another meditation from your favorite cult. This meditation is coming to you from the depths of my private online community, The Hive. Every Sunday, The Hive meets to do a collective reading, talk tarot, talk astrology, talk numerology, talk about the collective themes that we are experiencing in our own ways on our own spiritual journeys. I want to invite you to join us in The Hive every Sunday at 10 a.m. for a live community call. Join the Discord, come meet up with us. We are so excited to have you. You can join the Hive by going to enterthehive.substack.com and becoming a paid subscriber for $22 a month. This meditation on desire and capacity is meant to enable you to feel your capacity and empower you to honor what you already have capacity for. Yeshe Sogael says enlightenment arises from within the body, or it does not arise at all. Unless the body is realized as a perfect vessel for liberation, freedom from conditioned existence remains only an imaginary dream. This meditation is for making conscious what has been conditioned. And I really appreciate the very soft lob you have given me into our meditation today with some specific language that you used. You're like, what's that going to feel like? Like doing two. And I'm like, well, we've got to know what doing one feels like, right? We have to feel our capacity for doing one. You're like, they need, equal space. Capacity. Again, thank you, right? So when we look at capacity and desire, right? The difference here, right? Whatever I desire that I don't have capacity for feels like fucking suffering. Okay? Desire minus capacity is suffering. Okay? So what is the best way to end our suffering, right? Well, it's actually to increase our tolerance for the things that we believe that we are suffering, to increase our capacity to feel the things we believe we are suffering, because most of the time when we're feeling them, we're pushing them away rather than pulling them in. And emotions are meant to be pulled in rather than pushed away, right? They move through, it's almost like an electrical current, like they move through our bodies and then our body naturally expresses them. So if you're not spending time sweating, peeing, drinking lots of water, if your body is not performing its natural functions, right? There are things that need to happen so that you can express some of this emotion so that you're not having to push away emotion. You're allowed to pull it in, you're allowed to feel with it, you're allowed to be with it. And it starts by feeling your capacity for everything you have right now, right? So we are going to do a little meditation. We're going to visualize two things. So before we get in, I want everyone who is here to think about, and everyone listening, I want you to think about one thing that you have, that you love. You're so glad you would put at the top of your gratitude list. I have this in my life. And I'm so glad I have it. I wanted it there, and it's here. Now, when you have that one, you are going to bring to mind one thing you have that you don't want. One thing you have that you experience having. So you're like, hell no, right? So examples that I typically use with my clients that are pretty easy to go with. I wanted a big yard for my dogs, so I have a big yard for my dogs. I don't necessarily want bills sitting on the counter. However, I do seem to have them. So there must be something about them that I need, right? That I want, whatever it might be. So that's a very innocuous, I would say, example. I would encourage you to dig deeper than that for this meditation, bringing to mind something that you have that you're like, fuck yes, I manifested that, and I am so glad I have it. And one thing you have that you're like, I manifested that. No, thank you. Okay. And we are going to begin to settle in. So get yourself in a comfortable position. Start taking some normal breaths. Begin to notice how you're breathing right now. You notice yourself breathing more shallow. Begin to deepen your breath. As you breathe in, feel your rib cage expand from the sides of your body. As you breathe out, begin to draw your attention inward. Imagine yourself sinking into the center of your body. Every breath in, breathing in trust. Every exhale, sinking deeper to the center of yourself. If you notice any physical discomfort come up, please feel free to make yourself more comfortable. This can bring all kinds of sensations up. Breathing in trust and sinking into yourself. Notice where you find your center. In your center, bring into one hand the thing you are so glad you have. Squeeze it tight. Begin to ask yourself from your center, what is my capacity for this? Is how much I have enough? How much I have too little. Feel the weight of what you have. Imagine yourself having more. How much more do you need until you have enough? But how much do you want? Whatever difference you find in how much you have and how much you want. look at it. Feel the wanting. Notice any physical sensations coming up in your body. You need to swallow. Maybe the body temperature is changing. Hold on to your center. And feel your wanting. The longer we can be with our wanting, the greater our capacity is for what we want. The longer we feel our capacity for what we already have, the more we can be with what we want. Turn your attention to your breath. Go back into your center. Notice if it feels different or feels the same. From your center, bring into your hand what you have that you wish you didn't, that you don't want. Feel any physical sensations that come up. And ask yourself if you can be with this for just a moment longer. Feeling the sensation of what you don't want. Greater our capacity to feel what it is that we don't want, the greater our capacity is to heal for what causes us to continue having it. We must be able to pay attention. Be with it for just a moment. And then just a moment longer, because this is a daily practice. Your capacity changes daily. What you need to focus on will change daily. And when you know your capacity, when you feel your capacity, you can increase your capacity for what you want and increase your ability to move through what you don't want, to be with, to honor and relate to it so that you can move through it.
Thank you for taking time for yourself by participating in this practice. Please like, comment, and share this video with anyone you'd love to see growing their capacity and taking the reins to create the life they long to experience. Don't forget to subscribe to your favorite cult. The first episode of Season 1 airs December 3rd, live right here. And remember to join the Hive to experience meditations, rituals, and tarot readings every Sunday with your new online besties. Join the coven and become a paid subscriber at enterthehive.substack.com.